What's going on, everybody? Normally I wait for Green Bean to finish, but he's just yapping as if it's midseason. 13 minutes over. The disrespect. The gall on that man. To overrun. To come into Shine Time. To come into the Thursday night Throwdown. I am still waiting for JR, producer, to put some new videos together, some new layovers for me and VR on Sunday. So I apologize in advance, but you're going to have to see Jeremy's face.
And now, welcome to Pride and Chaos.
Welcome to the darkest year of our adventures. Oh, yeah!
And now, give it up for Jeremy and Nick.
Now you scared me.
And as usual, Nick is wrong.
Why are you the way that you are? God, I can't stand you.
Let's go to eat a damn snack.
Whoa, that was cool.
Yeah, buddy. What's going on, everybody? How we doing? How we feeling? Hello to you fine and distinguished gentlemen and Hawk. What's up, buddy? How's everyone? The old timer. If you're on Facebook and you're not a part of Greenhouse Football yet, run by the great legendary fan Matthias Simon, you, my friends, are missing out. He posts everyone's content right there on his page for everyone to come and see. He's a great fan. He's a great friend. He is a great supporter. If you're on Facebook, I know you youngins are probably thinking, okay, Boomer, calm down with Facebook. But some good stuff going on there with the Jets groups. You got Proud New York Jets fans, my group, if you're not on there. We got live rounds run by Kevin Robbins. We got one team, our team, run by Anthony Triola and several others. So check it out. Allison, what's up? I hope A-Rod gets to play this year. I want to see what A-Rod do. Yes! I love it. I want to see what A-Rod could do this year. I want to see him shaking hands with many younger quarterbacks after the game. Be like, good game, kid. Keep it up. Call me in the offseason. We'll work together. I want to see him be the elder statesman, giving everyone love. Ant Jets is here. Breaking news. Breaking news. Ant Jets 82 in the house. Hope you're doing well too, my friend. Mark Ferraro, the night watchman of the Proud New York Jet Fan channel. I do a stream. It is absolutely 100% guaranteed that Mark has a like and a comment waiting for me in the morning when I wake up, if not more than one comment. Mark, I appreciate you and glad I could keep you company at work amongst the many cast of characters that we have here on the channel. Daniel Meehan coming in from Miami. Thanks for standing up. Don't mention it. No worries, man. Don't mention it. Anything to argue with Jeremy. Anything Jeremy says, I gladly take the opposite side of immediately. Harlan is here saying hello to Jets fans and Daniel. I love the clarification, Harlan. You did not want to group him in. You did not want to put him in a category that he does not belong in. I love that you specifically dropped that for him on the side. Well done. Wild Wave is always here. That doesn't even need to be said. Knob deep in the heezy, baby. He's here. We could start. That's all I was waiting for. The man north of the border is here. Mr. Bonesy is here. Uh-oh. We got breaking news. We got breaking news. Junior Rudy. Uh-oh. Does that mean the series over? Was that a 3-2 series going into the game if I stand corrected? Rangers move on? Someone let me know. I'll catch up there in a minute. Mr. Bonesy, Hawk, Mark. Here is the man who is awesome himself, the Vermontonian, who's almost up with Boomtown, Bobby. Bobby. Wild Way, Boomtown. Oh, my man, Hawk. Man of his word. Gifting proud New York Jet fan memberships. Let me get over to YouTube on the other app, browser, whatever we call it here, and see who the recipients of that were. Thank you, Hawk. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for being awesome, dude. Yeti, Jaden D'Angelo, Hank G, Ricky New York, and Scott Foster. Welcome back, you fine gentlemen. Nice to see you guys. If you haven't already, search Proud NYJ Fan. Well, you guys are all friends with me. Make sure you hit I'll get you back in the group if you are not there already. But Hawk, thank you. So many H words, I get confused. Thank you for doing that, Hawk. You're a good man. You're a very, very good man. And I will just like to say that I am a big fan of Nighttime Hawk over AM Hawk. You seem more chill at night for some reason. I can't quite place my finger on it. All right, series is over. Congratulations, Rangers fans. I have no horse in any race in hockey. I will root for the Rangers if they're in it for my friends. I will root for the Devils for my friends. Aside from like Matt O'Leary now, I don't know anyone really who's an Islanders fan. So if there's a New York area team going, I hope they ride it out. So awesome. Awesome. Hawk, thank you. Are you typing with your nose again? That's not how you do it. Don't use your nose for anything. Rich, I hope you're feeling better, bro. I saw that you were down for the count for a little bit, man. I tell you right now, I went to bed at like 1 o'clock today, 1:30, I think. I slept till 5, maybe 4:45. I laid back in bed from like 5 to 7. Jets, Knicks, and Devils. That's weird. Jets, Yankees, Knicks, and Devils. That's weird. That is weird. That is beyond rare. That's like albino baby rare. That's midget baby rare. Jake is on. Okay. I never saw Jake talk hockey yet. Did not know. Did not know. I wouldn't call it a nap. I would call it just a pass out. I did not feel well. I got to get new finger pricks for my diabetes to test my blood sugar because I've been waking up and I feel lightheaded, dizzy. Like I think my sugar is getting too low because I'm eating so well. I'm not taking in any sugar, and I'm getting very lightheaded until I eat something, and then I feel better. Like I ordered a grilled chicken calzone tonight just to get a little bit of bread to feel better, but I still don't feel right. But I didn't want to miss out on tonight. Sorry. If I sleep and I'm in bed all day, I didn't drink enough fluid. I'm an old man. Heart attack, diabetic, health sucks. If I don't drink enough fluid, I feel like doggy doo-doo. Yeah, nah. I tried to ride with them, and then with this Durant, Irving, Harden, trade for Simmons crap, I swore off the Nets, and I've given up on the NBA. Yeah, there's a lot of pricks in here. Good call, Boomtown. I'm a prick. Shout out to anybody in the chat. Maybe David D, who's sitting here with his pride flag, waiting to drop that on us if we say something risque. Green Bean still going? This schmuck? most disrespectful human being. Is he still going? What a jabroni. What a jabroni. 10:23 on a Thursday in May. There he is. There he is. Just got to mention him and he'll pop up. Not you, buddy. Stay down. Mess is here. Yeah, I'm going to do call-ins in a little bit. I'm going to do call-ins shortly. We did a hangout style last night. I'm going to do some Jets calls tonight. So we'll do that. Well, Bobby, a lot of people do shows to share information. Not every show is going to be a call-in show, man. Jake does more hours a week than anybody. So, he's got a lot of airtime to fill. And, he brings on guests a lot of big names. And with that, doing a show daily, you got to fill a lot of time. So guys who don't do as many hours want to talk about what they got. You got to respect it. You can't expect everyone to do a call-in. What I do want to talk about tonight, but yeah, Dark Soldier, we'll do it in a little bit. I wanted to do something different. Everybody talks about the schedule. I wanted to do something that I haven't seen done yet. If it has been done, I apologize. I'm sure someone's watching the show quietly, waiting to see every fucking word that I say to cry about it. But we won't mention negativity here. But I wanted to power rank it from like our toughest games to our weakest games. What do you guys think about that? Is that something that would be fun? I haven't seen that done. I don't know if it has been done. If you tell me somebody else did it already, fuck you, you're a jabroni. All right. I mean, you guys could tell me that anyway. You're probably going to. I had to get one in, Knob. I had to get one in. And now that's it. I made my peace. But that's it. Done. Finito. Had to get one. So, what do you guys think? Would that be cool? All right. Yeah? Let's do it. All right. Let me close that. Let's get the schedule back up on the screen from yesterday. Nick Mangold, very happy. Jets posted a picture of him with his son at the Rangers game when they won. Good for them. Good for them. All right, here we go. Boop, 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 beep, boop. Old man technology. Bloop, bloop, bleep. All right, so present. Bloop, bloop. Share screen. Bloop, bloop. Twitter. Bloop, bloop. X. Jets chaos. Text. Bloop, bloop. Okay. Bloop. Are we there? We're there. All right. So, I think it goes without saying. Well, you guys, I'll give it to you guys. You want to start from the weakest games up, or you want to start from the toughest game to the weakest? What do you guys want to do? I'll leave it up to the chat. The first, top to bottom, bottom to top. You like it from behind. Slap it up, flip it, rub it down. Oh, no. Do me, baby. Weakest up. Can we start in the middle? That's why I love Johnny. Johnny, you're a good dude. We start in the middle. Weakest to up. That's 2. That's 3. We win. Bobby Knob and Dark. Dark Bobby Knob. A dark Bobby Knob decided it. All right, let's rock, folks. Let me text it to myself. So I think it goes without saying that the weakest games on our schedule are the New England games, right? So I'm going to put our weakest game would be home, New England. And our 16th weakest game would be at New England. Anybody disagree with that? Home game being easier than away game? All right. I'm going to keep going back and forth. I'm old. So New England is out. Next up for the weaker games, I would put Denver, Minnesota, Arizona in that next grouping. Denver, Minnesota, Arizona. Are there any ones that I'm missing? Denver. We're going to go Denver. All right. 14. I think Minnesota, because Minnesota doesn't even get home field advantage. That's going to be a game. That's going to be a game where we're going to have a huge advantage. We're the bigger market. There's a huge New York fan base over in London. New York fans got money. They'll travel to that. I think we're going to put Minnesota next. You guys have any problem with that? Going once, going twice. Sold. 13. Who's the other one I said? At Arizona. Oh, let's get you here. At Arizona. Yeah. No. I see a no. You think Pitt's that easy with that defense? I think going to Arizona is easier than Pittsburgh. I think going to Tennessee is easier than Pittsburgh. You guys agree? Tennessee first, Tennessee weaker than Pittsburgh. Ooh, Knob coming in with a good one. He's saying Jags, then Arizona. So you think Arizona? All right, Ricky, welcome. Ricky, Hawk gifted you a membership. So you have another month with Proud New York Jets fan, brother. Welcome back. Thank you again, Hawk, for gifting the other memberships. I appreciate it. Porter sucks. Highsmith is pretty good. Hey, Dre Day, new member of the YouTube channel. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man. If you are on Discord, hit me with a friend request. Proud my J fan, no spaces, and we will get you over into the Discord group and get you going with the perks there. But thank you for joining, man. I really, really appreciate that. Good stuff. All right. So far we're doing a power ranking for those just joining. We're doing a power ranking of the weakest games to the strongest. The weakest is home at New England, at New England, Denver, Vikings, Arizona. Right now we are at a toss-up between Tennessee, Pittsburgh. Hey, Jerome, I see you popping in. I am so dehydrated because I laid down all day. I did nothing. I didn't even go to the baseball game. I couldn't stand up. Excuse me. I didn't even get anyone to come on with the show because I didn't know if I was doing it. I'm going to make an executive decision here, and I'm going to put at Tennessee is weaker than at Pittsburgh. I hope I don't get killed for that. I think it's a toss-up, but if I had someone else with me here, I'd set up a poll and we'd make it official. Yes. Let me ask you guys a question. You think at Pittsburgh is easier than Seattle at home? I'd rather play Seattle at home than at Pittsburgh. I think Seattle at home would be easier with Seattle having to make that cross-country trip. Any thoughts on that? You know what I'm going to do? Let me put all these numbers here. You know what, Johnny? We might take part of your idea and build it. I think we should maybe build a couple of the top ones to eliminate it and then kind of see where we sit. We'll build this from the bottom, now the top, and then we'll fill in the middle. Snowball saying Seattle's easier than Pitt. I agree. I think Seattle having to make that trip out here, we've had to make that a couple times. It's never an easy trip. So I'm going to put at Seattle at home at 11. Now we get to 10, our 10th toughest game. At Jacksonville or at Pittsburgh. I think that would be the next little, or the Colts. I think Jacksonville, Pittsburgh, and the Colts are all kind of grouped together here. Wild Wave, I don't think you're lowballing them, but they always are competitive. They always find a way to win. They are tough at Pittsburgh. I don't think it's a super tough game, but I think it's a middle-of-the-road game for us. Yeah, I got Arizona at 13. Just to recap. 17's New England home. 16's at New England. 15's Denver home. 14's Vikings in London. 13 is at Arizona. 12 is at Tennessee. 11 is Seattle at home. I'm going to put San Fran in as our hardest game. I think that's an easy one for everybody to agree with. I think at San Fran, we all know, is the toughest game on our schedule. We're coming together here. Sorry, I don't have the ability to put it on the screen and make it all pretty like other shows do. I apologize. All right. Give me the easier game, guys. Give me the easier game of these three. Colts, Pittsburgh, Jacksonville. Give me the easiest game of those three. Yeah, Snowball, I'm trying, man. I didn't feel well. I didn't even create the stream till like 7:30. So give me the easier game, Jacksonville, Pittsburgh, Indy. We'll let that run for a minute. Let's see what we got going here. Thank you for everyone watching. Thank you again, Hawk, for the memberships. Dre Day, thank you for joining the channel as well. Appreciate you, gentlemen. All right, what we got here? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for Jacksonville. All right, I think Jacksonville takes it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the Colts. All right. So we're going to put at Jacksonville 10. And then we're going to do at Colts, because that came in second. And then we're going to, oh no, Colts is home. And then we're going to do at Pitt. So the games we have left right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have the Rams. I think the Rams would be next at home. You guys agree with that? I think the Rams would be our 7th toughest game. That leaves the 2 Miami games, the 2 Buffalo games, and the Houston game. Are you guys okay with that? I really do not feel well. I took my temperature, no temperature, but even just moving my head, I'm lightheaded. Rams are tougher than Miami. I don't know. Again, that West Coast trip coming out here changes that, man. Late in the year when you're beat up, traveling across country like that, that's going to take a toll. Let me see if my blood sugar is low or blood pressure. Get some coffee to raise the blood pressure, see if that helps. But thank you again, Dre Day and Hawk. You guys are awesome. No, I don't have the Bustelo. All right, let me do this. Does everyone agree Houston coming here is our toughest matchup? Is that tougher than the Bills and the Dolphins? Am I crazy for thinking that? San Fran 1, Houston 2. Is Houston our toughest home game? Short week. We're on the road at first before that. Right? Is that our toughest game? Our toughest home game? Houston Texans coming in on a short week off of travel. Hey, GBH. Welcome, brother. Hey, Sluggo. Welcome. Clancy. How you guys doing? Scott's not willing to put Houston ahead of Buffalo. Okay. We did demolish them, but CJ Stroud missed the game. That's the one game where Hackett had a good halftime. That might be the anomaly with Zach having a 30-point half. That wasn't the norm for us. All right. We're going to do this. Old man is going to break off. Let's stop sharing the screen. All right, YouTubers. Here we go. I'm feeling a little bit trying to make myself feel better. I'm going to put a poll up. That's what she said. All right. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to vote now, top to bottom. Got a poll. Q&A. Number 2. Where is it? What the hell's going on here with this? No, I don't want to start a Q&A. Oh, that's a nice little feature. I didn't know that was there. Number 2. Where'd it go? All right, the poll is up. That's what she said. Yes, Straight Day, hit the like. Let's get that poll. Get your votes in. Let's see what you find, distinguished gentlemen and ladies, if Allison is still here. The queen of the proud New York Jet fan chat, Miss Allison. Excuse me. All right, how we looking here? Only 11 votes. Get your votes in, even if you're just sitting in the back watching. David D. I know how you roll. All right. Houston, you are locked in at number 2. Number 2, the Houston Texans, shortstop, number 2. All right. And Paul. Pew, 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 pew. Boom. Start Paul. Number 3, toughest game. All right. 4 games left. At Buffalo, at Miami, Buffalo home, Miami home. What says you, people? All right, David. I like calling. It's my thing, Dave. I call you out now because a couple times you haven't put a comment in. I mentioned your name and bloop, you were there. So that's like my new favorite thing to do right now. It'll fade away. It'll fade away. Adirondack is here promoting his favorite partner in life, cannabis. Cannabis? Yes, you can. A cannabis? Yes, you can. Oh, it's getting close. We're 18 votes in. Oh, now we're pulling away a little bit with the last two. Got 38 people here. All right. We will end it at Buffalo, our third toughest game. Curious to see how this plays out. Miami, Buffalo. All right. Hit me up. What you got, ladies and gents? You fine, distinguished gentlemen. I'm checking out the chat while the poll is running. Yes. Yes. Toughest game was ever. Whoever has to play the Jets. That's what I'm talking about. Johnny Boy was just gifted a membership by Dre Day, the Jets fan. Dre Day becoming my favorite day of the week. Awesome. Thank you. I will say, if you had any selection of who got that, I wish you would have chose someone else because I'm trying not to be in a group chat with Johnny. Kidding. Johnny, welcome back. I believe you're already in that Discord from your previous membership. Let's see what we got. We got at Miami. At Miami coming in. We're going to end that poll. We're going to put at Miami there. And then we're going to put Buffalo home. And then I'm a little surprised about this. Maybe I messed up here. That leaves us with Miami at home, which is the last game of the year. We should just take that off the list because we'll have number one in the AFC locked up by then, and that game won't mean anything. But right now on paper, we'll slide it in there. That's what she said. All right. So, according to the fine and distinguished gentlemen of the proud New York Jet fan chat and Allison, our power rankings for our schedule. Number 1 at San Francisco. Number 2, Houston, Thursday night at home, Halloween. Number 3, at Buffalo. Number 4, at Miami. Number 5, Buffalo at home. Number 6, Miami at home. So 4 of the top 6 games are in division. And that tells us what? We're going to win the division. We got to win these tough games. We got to be 5-1 in the division. If we want to compete for home field in the AFC, got to go 5-1 or better in the division. 7, the Rams at home. 8, at Pittsburgh. 9, the Colts at home. 10, at Jacksonville. 11, Seattle at home. 12, at Tennessee. 13, at Arizona. 14, at London against Minnesota. 15, Denver coming here. 16, at New England. 17, home versus New England. I like that. I don't think there's anything crazy on there. I don't think there's anything over the top that anybody would be like. I'm sure if you're a New England, Denver, Viking, Arizona, Tennessee, Seattle fan, you're like, oh, we're better. We're not that weak. But you are what we think you are. right now, that's what we think you are. When the games start playing, we'll see. You got to factor in travel. You got to factor in time of the year. I'd rather go to Miami in December than I would in September when it can be 120 on your sideline in the sun. So that's a little bit beneficial, but still tough. Knob coming in. Should seriously consider how the schedule pans out in relation to the matchups, though. Don't we have 2 stretches of 3 games in like 10 days? Well, anyone who plays on a Thursday night is going to have that. You're going to have the Sunday before, the Sunday of, and the Thursday. That's not specific to anything New York Jets. 2 years ago, every team had to have a Thursday night game. Now, with Amazon taking it over, Amazon changed that. And now, as you've heard, Carolina doesn't have a Thursday night game. Carolina is the only team without one, and we ended up with 2. I didn't see what other teams ended up with 2. I'm sure Kansas City has 2, but the first one's the Thursday opener, so there's no short week. It's actually a longer layoff for them. But I like it. And there was a comment I just saw. My man, Boba, coming in. The schedule is a ton easier than the other schedules we've had in recent years. Not a lot of the games are automatic wins, but I can count a possible 12 to 13 if all works in our favor. Yeah. And I'm going to add on to what you said, and I hope you're okay with me doing this. We're fucking good. So we're not petrified of 10 games anymore. I think that is the Nick way of adding on to your comment. We're not scared of the schedule. We're the team we've turned into Heisenberg. We're the one that knocks. We're not scared of who's at the door. We're at the door. I hope you guys get that reference. Knowing you guys, majority of you are going to get that. Pete coming in with some good news. My night, I'm a little under the weather, but I'm pushing through, getting through with this. Chat's helping me get through it. Just hit a Yankees-Rangers parlay. Let's go. Very good. Very nice. Congrats to you, sir. I miss my sports gambling. I would do occasional sports, but the casino was becoming a problem, so I signed off on the thing to take away online gambling. I got to mess with Green Bean. Green Bean replied to one of my tweets. I tweeted today, Salah versus Shanahan, CMC, Brees Hall, Rodgers return, full game debut, Monday Night Football, Super Bowl expectations for each, Elite D versus Elite D. That's what she said. New run scheme debuted. Plenty of Jet storylines for week 1. And which storyline interests you the most? Green Bean just replied, don't forget Kinlaw and Solomon Thomas revenge game. I was like, go to bed, old man, and thanks for ending the show on time, jerk. I love busting balls with friends. It's my favorite thing to do. There's nothing better than good friends joking, picking on one another, dishing it, taking it. But, yeah, Bob, I hope you agree with what I said. We're the team that knocks. Nowhere. Hey, Pete, listen, man, I don't feel like that at all. I will still talk the gambling. I will still talk about sports. I will still discuss it time and time again. I'll discuss the Jets odds. I will give you bets that I like. My issue is not sports gambling. I'd like to put in a little parlay with Jeremy. We put in $5 each on a Sunday and we go to win $30,000. It's fun putting it together. You know, I don't go to bars anymore. So if I sit there with my friend on the phone at 11 o'clock on a Sunday morning and we build a parlay together, that's fun for me. But the casino and the Rocket game on DraftKings, it was too much. And I was just doing that anytime I had a down minute. I was making down minutes to do that. I was doing it when I didn't have down minutes. So I had to get rid of the online. I'm at K5, bro. I'm at K5. I'm out by the Giants practice facility where the blue fence bends. Like if you walk right towards their building, the corner, they're the only trees in the parking lot. There's pine trees there. And they have the corner of their building with cameras on there that they installed because of me during the Jet opener in Baltimore. It's a crazy story when state trooper helicopters were chasing me for littering. I will say that I had a shit ton of beer and we were loading up the garbage in like quick check bags and I was just launching them over the fence onto the Giants practice field. Giants maintenance guy comes up and it's like, hey, we just called the troopers. They're on their way. It's like 45 minutes before the game. I go, oh, thanks for the heads up. So I start going through the parking lot. 3 cop cars rip in. The state trooper helicopters about 150, 200 feet above the crowd, zipping up and down, looking for me. My cousin goes, dude, take off your shirt and your hat. I'm like, what? He goes, take off your shirt and your hat. They're looking for someone in a green shirt and a green hat. So back in 2010, before like the spandex like tank tops, I used to wear the cotton shirts underneath. And the cotton shirt shrinks and pulled up across my belly. So basically I'm walking in almost like a halter top. Half of my belly is hanging out with a white t-shirt. Me and my cousin get up to the stadium finally. And there's the trooper standing there and I'm standing right behind him. And he goes, wait, you want me to find a 6'3", 400-pound, which was really fucked up that was the assessment given. Jets fan with a green shirt and a green hat at a Jet game. And I'm just standing behind him doing like the little Shawn Michaels monkey boy dance and or sexy boy dance. And yeah, it was great. And then when we came out after the game, there was cops waiting everywhere. My cousin had to go get my car, bring it out a section up to the front of Jay to get me. And then we went home. Now, I did a community service. We got there the following week for the game. There was a dumpster there. Security was going around the parking lot handing out garbage bags. I felt that I provided a service. Yes, Dark Soldier. I was. When I drank, I was. And I tell these stories now to laugh at, also part out of shame. But some of these stories are entertaining. When you have state troop, I've watched females get assaulted sexually at porta potties with a line there after games, during games. I've seen some of the worst shit in that parking lot, and troopers never come out for the call. I got them called out for littering end. Can anyone finish the movie line? Littering end. Anyone? Ricky, you should know this by now. I was at the Wesley Walker smoking the reefer. Yes, Super Troopers. Littering end. Who wants a mustache ride? I do. All right, the coffee's kicking in. My first game, Ricky, was the Wesley Walker walk-off. My grandfather brought me. That was the game I became a Jet fan. Curly with the Super Trooper reference. I would have never guessed that, Curly. Good for you. I would have never guessed Curly knew Super Troopers. I've just kind of met you, Curly, so maybe I'm just prejudging and I'm just looking at an older gentleman in the picture and thinking that, there you go. That was nice. Yes, Dark Soldier. We'll enjoy that. I like throwing them out. The snozberries taste like snozberries. Yes. See, that's why I tell my stories. to get the comments that come in. I put garbage on garbage. How could they see it? Oh, you're the younger gentleman? I just assumed that you were the older gentleman. Damn it, Curly, you ruined it for me. You bastard. You ruined my I figured Curly's an older guy's nickname. Damn it. Look at me being an ageist. I apologize. What's your dad's name? Tell me your dad's name Curly too, so I'm part right. You boys like Mexico? Woo! Yes, I love it. I love it. It's one of my favorite movies. I watched Dodgeball with my son about a month or two ago, and I texted my buddy, and I said to him, "Shame on us for letting these references die out in our conversations." And I've just been texting him random lines. I'm starting to watch all the movies that I loved 20 years ago. Superbad, Anchorman, Zoolander, all of those. Not Zoolander 2. No, just Zoolander. Yeah, it did. I think the coffee made me feel better, but it came out through Super Troopers. But you're not wrong with that at all. All right. So we built our list. I'm going to tweet that out. If you're on Twitter, comment. You were a part of it. Share it. Now, I'm going to do something, and I'm going to preface it with something. We had a hangout last night. I would like to do some Jets calls tonight for call-ins. There's a couple of you who've never called in on the show. I would like to get those guys on first, and if I still have the energy at the end, we can do a hangout. But I'd like to bring in some new Jet callers one by one. I know Dark Soldier's been asking. He's never been on with me. I know Ricky wanted to get on. It's been a minute since I've seen Ricky. Let's get some faces in, and then if we got time later on, we can do a hangout. All right, Babacito. So I hope everyone understands and complies. Messages in the chat. Oh, you should boycott work. Where you at, boycott? You East Coast, West Coast, East Side? Oh, man. In 86. Really, Scott? Oh, man. And where are you now? I know you're out west. Forgive me for not remembering specifically where you are, Scott. Did I miss? No, I got it. All right. I thought I missed a super chat. Thank you again, Dre Day, for joining, for gifting, and for the super chat. That was awesome. It's awesome. I love you guys all being good to one another in the community. Dark Soldier, the link is up. Come on in, brother. You've never been on. All right. I'm an East Coast guy. I'm not sure of the Sierras. Is that part of California? I'm thinking it is. Sierras. I'm drawing a blank. I know you're old. Are you able to get out to the 49er game this year? Is that something you're able to do? Oh, we got a couple people following up with Boba's. Nice. Sierra Nevadas. All right. Scott, Sierra Mountains between Sacramento and Tahoe. Oh, you're close to Chaos. Chaos is Sacramento. He says he's less than 2 hours from Lake Tahoe. Sierra Mist, Snowball, nice reference, nice. Let's bring in for the first time. That's what I like. I like doing these. First time caller. Boycott activity. What's up, my man?
Mr. 700 Club. I like that name better. But
Thank you.
yeah, boy,
I hope not to be there too long. I hope not to be there too long. Like I'm just visiting.
listen, I will always be Mr. 700 Club. I don't care if you have 100,000 subscribers. I will always
All
be
right.
the one who changed everything
Okay.
for you.
That's right. You
No,
are.
but
You are. Okay.
no, but I I've been a Jets fan for 20 plus years. This year, I can say this, I've never seen a team like this for the Jets. I've never been this excited about the QB room. I honestly, it's going to be an unpopular opinion, and I don't mean this in any offense to Aaron Rodgers. If we go down to the third quarterback, I'm still confident with this team.
Interesting.
That's how
Okay.
good. That's how
So
good
you're
I
that
think this is.
confident if the rest of the roster stays healthy, we could still do damage.
Even if we can keep the offensive line, at least one of the QBs, and Garrett, and really, I know it sounds like I'm naming everybody. Really, Brees too, because I think Hackett last year he kind of noticed that you can pass the ball to running backs. He's learning. He's learning. So you keep that little squad right there. I think this team is can beat anybody. You know, because we beat some pretty significant teams last year. So that's the thing about the Jets. We just lose to everybody except for some of the biggest teams in the league.
Yeah. And that's the thing that excites me about this team is that we were starting to get beat up last year and we played with Kansas City. We played with Philly. If we have this team healthy with Brees not on a pitch count like he was in the Philly and Kansas City games, and we have Aaron Rodgers and we have our line, and we have a little bit of an upgrade, maybe the greatest upgrade we've ever had at left tackle, going from Becton to Tyron Smith, and we got a significant upgrade at right tackle. And we should have an upgrade at left guard from Tomlinson to Simpson. And now you have an upgrade, a massive upgrade at wide receiver too. And you have a physical guy in the slot, and you have physical power running back depth. We really don't have a weakness. We don't.
We
And I'm not
don't.
saying that as a Jet fan. I'm saying that as a logical fan looking at a team that had a lot of holes, and they addressed every fucking one. Well, too.
But before we say we don't have any weaknesses, are you really of the belief that just having Aaron Rodgers can make up for Nathaniel Hackett as a play caller?
Yes, and here's why. Rodgers has the authority to make any audible or change that he wants. Rodgers has the ability to change any play at the line of scrimmage. Rodgers has the ability to tap his helmet and say, hey, I didn't hear that play call if it sucks, and call his own play. Wilson wasn't that knowledgeable of the system. Rodgers can mask Hackett's deficiencies if they get exposed.
I'm really looking forward to seeing that. Before I say it's something I'm worried about, I'm looking forward to seeing it. I do feel weird talking about Nathaniel Hackett's deficiencies when we drafted Michael Corley, and it makes it seem like we're going to be doing some Kansas City, San Francisco type offense. When I don't know if Nathaniel can run a regular offense, much less with all kinds of jet sweeps and motions and all that stuff like
Yeah.
that. I'd love to see it because we didn't go with I forget the tight end that we didn't get, but we can do a lot of those things with Corley that they did with Kansas City and what the 49ers do. And I think that's a dynamic offense. I think that changes a lot if we can do that. But yeah,
A lot can be said for having a quarterback who runs your scheme. If you watch Green Bean and Chaos a lot, they talked about it, how many times they would watch and see players running downfield and the quarterback just didn't get the ball there. We're not going to have that issue. This guy knows he can make every throw. This guy will make every throw. unless it's a Garrett Wilson 5-yard in on the 4th play of the year. Other than that, I'm confident. but Boycott, thank you. I appreciate you. I got a couple other people waiting to come in.
Can I say
Appreciate
one
you, man.
last thing?
Yeah,
Can
absolutely,
I say
man.
one
Go
last
ahead,
thing?
Mr.
I
700. You
just
can say whatever you want.
that's what I'm talking about. I just watched The Last Dance, man, and for all the Jets fans out there, it's something to being a competitive, a top alpha dog competitor, and that's what Aaron Rodgers is. So he's going to carry us when a lot of dudes on this team are losing faith. So just look out for that, man. He's a competitor, so be a little confident this year. That's all.
Well, now hold on, because I was a huge fan of that team. I was a huge Scottie Pippen fan. Of course, I loved Jordan, but Pippen was my guy. Like when I played basketball back in that era in high school, I was a Pippen fan. I wore 33 because of Pippen. Was that your first time watching it?
First time watching, I grew up watching the Bulls, of course, but
Yeah.
like you, I was a Pippen fan because he did everything. I mean, but yeah, but Jordan, it man, I hate to sound like Skip Bayless, but there is something to that Mamba mentality or whatever they want to call it, or whatever they want to call it. You know what I'm saying? And MJ, I guess you could say, had it first. There's something to that, and Aaron is that guy. You
Yeah.
know, when Stephen A. says, you know, he's the man or whatever Stephen A. says, he likes that. He feels that, I'm gonna crush you, for trying to beat my team. You know what I'm saying? I have a real rivalry with you. I hate Minnesota. I hate the Bears. I'm your daddy, that type of stuff. Aaron has that. You know what I'm saying? I think
Yeah.
Garrett is developing it too. I think, so
Nice.
they
I like
don't
it.
play the same position, but they're gonna learn from him to have that MJ mentality.
Awesome. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Did you? All right. Now I'm going to ask one other thing because it came out during the pandemic. Did you watch the Last Ride with the Undertaker? Are you a wrestling fan? Did you watch the Undertaker's like farewell thing?
I didn't, but I am a huge wrestling fan. But now that you
Go on
remind me,
Peacock. If you
I'm a
go on Peacock, there's the Last
yeah.
Ride, and they did basically what the Last Dance was. They had a crew following the Undertaker around for all his appearances. And if you even slightly appreciate the Undertaker and the 30 years that he did, and you like the last Dance, you'll love the Last Ride documentary. I thought it was just as good. Give it a shot.
Hey, I definitely will. I appreciate that. I've got Peacock too. I'll check it out.
Great call, man. Thank you so much. Look forward to more in the future.
Peace.
Be good, bro. Peace. Next up, we got the man Ricky. Ricky, I have someone else. You mind if I bring him on with you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Nice. Look at Ricky producing the show. We got Jets Chaos from the couch.
You're so lucky it was me and not Alon.
That would have been a war.
Ricky, did you see I reviewed with my brother a pizza place in North Carolina in Durham called Ricky's New York Pizza?
No, I missed. No, I did not see that. That's awesome.
Check out my Brooklyn
good?
Brothers Food Review channel. Brooklyn Brothers Food Review. We went to Ricky's New York Pizza.
That's awesome. I did not know there was one.
Ricky, is that flag new? Because I haven't seen your name before. I don't think I have.
No, that was like actually the first background that I got way back when. I've just been switching it up here recently.
All right. I don't think I've seen the name before, if I've missed it, but that's awesome.
I just started using it again.
Okay. That's what she said. Nice. Yeti, welcome back. You were gifted another membership to the channel. Hawk, I think you were one of the recipients for Hawk giving out 5 earlier, so welcome back. Ricky, you were gifted one too by Hawk, so
yes, thank you very much, Hawk. I appreciate that.
Your tenure lives on.
That's what I like to see.
Jeremy, what are you doing besides looking like a not
Nothing. I'm tired, man. I just finished my day, so I've finally got nothing left to do. And
Oh, hold on one sec. Hold on. Dark, I thought you were calling in. Damn it. This is like twice he's teased me about calling in and hasn't called in.
Yeah, he ain't putting the camera on. I'm telling him. Him and Jet's Best Mess, they're very secretive. Him and Eminon, and Mess. Those are three of my original guys. They don't show their faces.
Hey,
I'm
Jeremy,
sorry. I usually do the first hour. Give me 1 second, Ricky. Dark Soldier, I usually do the first hour and then open it up. I did see you with Gunny. I was able to catch that. But all right. Sunday night we'll get you in here, Dark. You will be the first caller on Sunday. All right, go ahead, Ricky. I'm sorry.
I was gonna tell Jeremy, don't take that laying down. Tell him Gamera was a fucking turtle and he tore shit up.
That's right.
For those older people.
That's right. Gamera did. He messed people up.
Who?
Ricky will tell you. Godzilla's main enemy.
Gamera. Remember
Gamera.
Oh, Ricky, your internet is glitching bad.
Godzilla used to fight him. Right, Ricky?
Oh, I wasn't much of a... I never really did sci-fi. You guys know that. I know you make fun of me all the time for it. My biggest thing as a kid with sci-fi was Swamp Thing on Channel 11 on like Saturday afternoons. That was like as far as I went until like the... right? You remember that one? The Swamp Thing?
Yes.
I forget that actress, but
Hell
man,
yeah.
I had a crush on her. She was a cutie with the curly hair in the middle of the woods.
What's her name? Like Adrienne Barbeau or something like that?
You're better than me. I just remember the curly hair.
I think. I could be wrong.
Ricky, it seems like you'd be a Bruce Campbell fan with Evil Dead 2, Evil Dead 3. Like, you like that stuff?
Yeah. Yeah. When I was younger, I probably liked it more. But yeah. Yeah, I like them.
Good. Those are my favorite horror movies, man. Evil Dead 2, and Evil Dead 3. Army of Darkness.
Yep.
That was the best.
Out of those, I guess I probably like 2 the best.
Okay.
If I had to pick.
Right. Okay.
Nick, getting back to the football. My very first football game that I ever went to, I didn't even have a team that I called my own yet at that time. It was 1984. The first game I ever went to was actually a Super Bowl here in town, and Jim Plunkett and the LA Raiders destroyed Joe Theismann and the Redskins, and that was like my very first game I went to.
Nice.
My dad got tickets to it through his company. 84.
Jeremy, what is that? A butt plug?
I had to get my earplugs in. These are my Beats.
Ah.
What are you, fucking R2D2?
I got my Beats in.
It looks like R2D2. It's like got silver, blue stripes going around it.
My wife's like, "Are you on the phone?" It's like, no, I'm like, I'm trying to tell her I'm screaming. Yeah.
It's just me again, Jocelyn. I'm sorry.
Everyone sees you. Okay, she's making me sit up.
Sit up. You look like a schlub. You look like a schlub.
That's exactly what she's saying. She's like, you look like you're dying.
Ever since I met him. Worse and worse every day, Josh.
Get it.
I'm not. Ricky, go ahead. What was your I don't want to say beef if beef is too strong, but what was the point you wanted to make about the power ranking that we did? What was your disputes?
Okay. Yeah, I only had like maybe 2 differences. I mean, most of mine pretty much lined up exactly with what we all agreed on. The only 2 differences that I had was, believe it or not, I have the Rams at number 2 for us. Okay. We all saw what Puka Nacua did last year, and with a healthy
Yes,
Cooper
sir.
Cup McVay offense. Okay, then you got that defense with the players they drafted. Jared Verse, who's a lot like JJ on our team, and Braden Fisk, the defensive tackle. I mean, he's not Aaron Donald, but he had a faster shuttle than Donald and the fastest 40 time for a DT ever. And that kid is friggin' relentless. I think those two teammates being drafted by the same team, still playing together, I think they're going to take that defense up a notch, and they're going to be a really good team. So I actually have the Rams as our number 2. The only other difference I have is I actually have Arizona at number 8, which is a little bit higher. Because I mean, we're not playing like Arizona from last year. We're playing the Arizona that drafted Marvin Harrison Jr. and the best running back in this draft. They're going to be a lot better than they were. So that's my only two difference.
Ricky, what college did the best running back in the draft go to? I forget. You mention it every now and then.
Yes, he went to the Florida State. The one that currently has what their last 8, 9 running backs have all been NFL products.
Nice little stat.
Yeah,
I knew what you were doing, and I knew who it was, so I had to make sure I had you say it.
This is you, everyone.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you look back, I mean, going all the way back to like Devontae Freeman and Chris Thompson, who played for Washington, like every single running back since then has found a home in the NFL. Jacques Patrick was a backup for the Niners. He's actually on the Jets roster now. You got Corbin in New York that was backing up Saquon, Natalie Cam Akers, Dalvin Cook. But yeah, I mean, we've had a long streak of running backs that have all made it in the NFL. So RBU, which now is turning into DEU also.
Yeah, they are. A lot of good DNs coming out of there.
Dude,
aside from Warwick Dunn, give me your favorite Florida State running back.
Dalvin.
Yeah.
Dalvin Cook, definitely. Man, in college, he was just insane, man. It seemed like every time you turned around, it was like a 60 or 80-yard touchdown. He was nuts to watch.
Oh.
Okay. All right. So that's.
Did we lose Jeremy?
It's not a crazy take. I mean, they're pretty good when Kyler Murray's been healthy. They've been a competitive team. They haven't been able to keep him on the field. I'm happy that, as you know, the Arizona game is later in the year because I did not. The fuck did that just happen? Mm-hmm. I did not want part of Harrison's coming out party. I don't care how good Sauce is. You're going to find ways to not have him on Sauce. Oh, is it that one? Oh, there we go. Sorry, trying to fix the lighting here. I moved up a little bit to sit on the edge of the seat for a bit. Yeah, I think I don't think it's a crazy take, but I just think some of those other games worry me a little bit more. But I think we should be able to handle all of them. We're the team that's going to cause the worry, right? We're the team, like I said earlier, the Breaking Bad reference. We're the team that knocks. We're not worried about who's knocking anymore. We're not looking at the schedule saying, shit, we got to go there. Oh, shit, we got to play them. Oh, well, there's no more, oh, shit. It's like, oh, shit, here we come.
Right. Exactly. When you said that, the first thing I thought was Negan from Walking Dead. When we knock, you will open that door or we will knock that shit down.
Oh. Heisenberg, man.
This is definitely our year. I'm stoked. I can't wait.
Ricky, who's your favorite defensive player ever from Florida State?
Marvin Jones.
Defensive.
Oh gosh.
Marvin Jones.
Oh.
I would guess Jones, linebacker and a Jet.
Yeah, Joe. You know what? Jones is definitely way up there, and his son is there right now. He transferred from the Georgia Bulldogs over to
Florida State. Ricky, we don't talk about that negativity. We don't talk about people leaving
positivity.
Georgia. I don't know what you're trying to do here, pal. How you're trying to bring my channel down. We don't talk about 4-star, 5-star players leaving Georgia. Do that elsewhere. Be gone. I'm sore about it. I'm so fucking sore about it. I was waiting to see what that kid could do, man.
But Ricky roots for these players before he knows which NFL team they're going to be on. So I'm talking about when, as a Florida State fan, which player was your favorite defensively?
Oh gosh, it would probably be Marvin Jones. Although I gotta say, man, I'm really a big Jermaine fan too. Even though he was only there for 1 year, he made such an impact and was so good and such a good guy. And just even still to this day continues to give back to the program and is always down there with the kids. So he would be a close second.
Did you go nuts when we drafted him, when we traded down and got him?
Yes, absolutely did. I went berserk. Like, I actually wrote JD a letter before that draft telling him, you got to take Garrett Wilson 4 because he's not going to be there at 10, and we got to take Jermaine at 10. I never imagined in a million years that we would get both of those guys and Sauce and the best running back in the draft. I mean, that was just one of the best drafts I've ever seen by any team. Period. And I'll stand on that. And that JD did an amazing job that year.
Shouldn't get much feedback about that, Rick.
Absolutely.
Nobody should be complaining about that take. Oh, how about Dion?
Oh, you know what? Actually, that's I don't know how that slipped by me. I may have to amend my may have to amend my answer. Primetime would probably be my favorite player. I mean, we've had some good ones. Jalen Ramsey was good when he was there. Cromartie. I mean, we've had some good ones, but yeah, you know what? Actually, I'll change my list. Yeah, Antonio Cromartie was from Florida State too.
I forget because we didn't draft him. He went to the Chargers, so I didn't get him right from college.
Yeah, he went to the Chargers first.
Yep. A couple other names.
But that's
in the
okay.
Chat.
He learned from his mistakes and became a Jet.
A couple other names in the chat: Darnell Dockett. Charlie Ward, the quarterback who in the mid-90s was the best quarterback in New York when we had Neil O'Donnell and Dave Brown going for the Jets and Giants. Mm-hmm. I will stand on this hill. I never say anything nice about the Knicks, but in the mid-90s, the New York Knicks were the best football team in New York. When they had Oakley, Mason, Charles Smith, Ewing, Charlie Ward at quarterback, could have put Starks at running back. They had the best football team in New York, in the mid-90s. You're just mad that you can't grow this snowball.
Yep. And
just mad that you can't grow. I didn't even put anything in it tonight. I showered, I shampooed it. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna let this baby sit nice and soft tonight. Yes, I'm talking about the beard.
Yeah, I remember Florida State also gave us Lavernius Coles and Leon Washington, and there's a lot of my favorite Jets that came from Florida State. I've liked all our Florida State guys that ended up in New York.
Yeah. Marvin Jones and JJ would be I'm not a Florida State fan, but I'm fans of those guys because they were Jets. Some point this summer, I'm going to reach out to his girlfriend again and who lives with him. They're out in Colorado now. And I'm going to try to get Marvin Jones on the channel. I've talked to Victor Green. I've talked to Eric Coleman.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, I want to get the push towards 1,000. I feel like if you are a former player and you want to go on a show, if you see that 1K when you check out the channel, you're more likely. That's just my opinion. I don't have that based off of any data, but I was just thinking if I was a player, I would be more inclined to go on a show that has at least the 1K. So I've put it off asking because I wanted to wait till we hit that benchmark. I say we because it's a group. It's our channel, for guys who've been here for a long time and guys who are fairly new to it, and Boycott, who's known as Mr. 700 Club because he was the one that was my 700 subscriber. It's cool. Like, it's our channel. Like, everyone, whether you watch overnight like Mark, whether you're in every chat, and every stream, whether you've called in or never called in, or whether you're Jeremy, who tries to sync my channel every time he's on with his awkward poses and flashes of flesh, flabby skin. It's our channel. And we all rise together. It's us. If we get that guest, I say we, because you guys being a part of this helps the channel grow and then helps get better guests. So it's us, man. We rise together. That's the whole Jet content community in my mind. Even though Jeremy says that I think I smell nice. I showered tonight before the show. You still have that under your name,
It has to do with when I sign in from my phone. It's just the way it's set.
Short. You're not taking the energy to change it. I get it.
Well, anytime I have the opportunity to change it, I look at it and say, do I really want to change it?
Only if a better insult comes along, right? Like,
exactly.
You're not going to say Nick's my friend. It's just I lie to the people. I mean, there's just not enough space to say Nick Shine smells nice. I got the blue Chanel cologne. I got 1 Million by Pablo Gabbana. Pablo, I forget my lady friend got it for me in December.
Oh.
1 million? Pablo Cabano?
I only have old ones.
Donnie, you probably know this stuff. Hawk, you're hip.
I only have these old colognes from when I was a teenager because you never really finish the bottles. And every time I've moved my whole life, I've taken them with me. I've never lost my cologne.
Wait. Can we guess?
Yeah, 1980s, yes.
You definitely have Drakkar. That was the scent. You have Old Spice. You have Drakkar.
Not Old Spice. That's cheesy.
No more, all right, that was my dad's.
I'll show you the biggest one. This was the most popular one.
Polo.
What's that? That wrote for
Polo.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the big one. And then my friend got me this one. Dolce Gabbana.
Okay. Isn't that women?
That's pretty good. No.
They make women's scent though too, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. And then this one was super popular in the late 80s. Yeah.
Jupe?
Yeah, it was super popular.
Did that say poop?
Now, if you take off, go ahead, Rick.
Did that say poop? That last bottle?
No, it says Jupe. Jupe, Joop.
Okay,
and now, if you take the P off the end of it, it's named after Jeremy. Jeremy, you go ahead and say it.
Poop.
No, take the P off the end and say it, and it's named after you.
Oh, Jew.
I could see the light bulb go on over your head when it clicked. Yeah, Aqua de Jo was good. Who said that? Hawk? Oh, Hawk. I had that, and I gave that to my son. I had the Michael Jordan cologne.
I remember that came out. I remember that.
Michael Jordan cologne. I had that. I'm not gonna lie. In the 80s, my parents were big Bradley's shoppers. Bradley's. We got a lot of the Bradley stuff. Bradley's was like the pre-Walmart. Rest in peace, Bradley's. But that was it was a big day. If we went to Bradley's or Caldor, it was like, holy shit, we're going shopping. Let's go.
I just remember if you went to there was this store. I forgot the name of the store. It was a weird store. It was like a pharmacy in Kings Plaza in Brooklyn. And you'd go in, and it would be they'd have all these fake colognes. It would be like poop. Smells like Jupe. Solo smells like Polo.
Nice.
Oh boy.
Oh my God, Clancy might have the reference of the night. George Murison, remember the 7'7" giant from Washington?
Yeah,
he had a cologne that came out.
That's hysterical.
And there was no smell because you couldn't smell it. It's 8 feet in the fucking air where he was. Knob coming in with Jeremy has a bottle of Aspen from 1993. What else was in Aspen around that time? A couple years later.
Dumb and Dumber.
Yes. Oh, look.
Oh,
Here's an IOU. You can cash that in. It's as good as cash. I got to use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Ricky, you run things.
all right.
Over, Ricky.
No problem. I got it. Okay, so we'll I guess I'll defer to the chat here. Is there anything that you guys would like me to ask Jeremy while the two of us are on here? Oh, hold on a second. I have an issue to deal with. Get your ass out of there. Come on.
I don't know what's going on there, but that's good stuff. Okay, well, let me see.
I have this troublemaker.
Very cute.
This is Mercy, but he's got to go because this year with the Jets there is no mercy.
That's right.
He's got to go. He gets into friggin' everything. He gets into everything.
I know the feeling. I got two. I got.
Yeah, he was like knocking shit over, trying to get back into the back of my bookshelf and make himself a hiding spot back there. And no, that doesn't fly.
No, not at all. I'm watching my puppies right now in the living room fighting. Well, I say puppies, but they got older all of a sudden. One's 14 months, the other just turned a year. So, but they play hard.
You know, a couple of months ago I brought him home, and he could like literally fit in my hand. Well, I guess it's been more than a couple of months now, but he was so small and like he got big fast. True story. His mother lived outside my work. Somebody had abandoned her, and I ended up rescuing her and him and bringing them both home to live here. But he was actually born during Hurricane Ian down here, and it was brutal. Like how the hell this cat and these kittens survived outside in that during that time, I have no idea. But it's just a miracle that he's even here.
I just checked. It's Paco Rabanne. And I put a little squirt on, so I'm feeling nice right now.
So, Nick, like I've had leading up to the schedule coming out, I was praying that Jacksonville was not going to be a London game because that's one of the few games close enough for me to be able to drive to.
Okay.
And the football gods smiled on me, put Minnesota over there. So we got a Jacksonville game. And I started talking to other people. And and then this morning, Jake was kind of on the fence about going. But then this morning, Jake had Fireman Ed on. And, and Fireman Ed said he's definitely going to Jacksonville. Jake has been swayed to where he's going. Gator is going. New York Jets Florida is going. King Lowski is going. Like we've got like this huge contingent of Jets fans that are all going to this game. And so now I'm looking really, really, really forward to this because not only do I get to watch the Jets beat the shit out of Jacksonville, but I got to meet a bunch of you guys in person and get to hang out and party with you guys for the game as well, too. So I'm looking really super forward to that. And I bought my ticket today, so I'm locked in.
Nice. Oh, you did?
That's awesome.
Did
Absolutely.
you get them as a group or you just bought yours individually?
You know what? I did buy mine individually, but then I started messaging everybody and telling them, hey, this is the section and seat that I got. And there's like 8 more seats right next to me. So, you know what? I was shocked when I went on to buy it, though, how many of those seats have been bought already. Like, man, that game sold a lot quicker than I thought.
There's fans who, especially when you have a big market team like us and people have relocated all over the country, they owe, especially a year that we're expected to be good, fans are going to be picking those tickets up pretty quickly. You know,
There are a lot of New Yorkers here in Florida too. Like there's a ton of people
God,
from
yeah.
New York here in Florida. Like I don't know about Jacksonville in particular, but I know here in like Tampa area, there's tons of us
It's worth the trip, though, right? It's like if my
down
team
here.
played in Florida and they were playing in Baltimore or Washington, I would make the 3-hour drive. You know, wherever you are down there in Florida, it's worth it. If you got to go down to Tampa or
Oh yeah.
Miami or up to Jacksonville, it's worth the trip to see your team because they don't get down there
Oh
all the time.
God, yeah. Yeah, and it's like 3.5 hours maybe up there. Now Miami's more like 5, but God, Miami stinks. I hate Miami. But Jacksonville, I used to like going to the games when we played Jacksonville because the stadium was always like a third of the way full. Like you could always get a good seat. The traffic was easy to get out. Like
Yeah.
now that Jacksonville's a little bit better, it'll probably be like 2/3 full. But but
Nice.
you know, yeah, I enjoy that. And yeah, I mean, we got Jacksonville this year, and then next year we actually have a game in Tampa. So that'll be like a 20-minute drive for me. So that'll be really nice. And I'm definitely going to plan on doing something big for that game when it happens.
Holy shit. I just got an alert on Bleacher Report. The Minnesota Timberwolves beat the Denver Nuggets by 45 tonight in Game 6 to set up a Game 7. I mean, nobody did nothing. Did Jokic even play? 22 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists. I mean, they didn't shoot well at all. Off the bench, 1 for 6, 0 for 5, 0 for 6, 0 for 1, 1 for 3, 0 for 2. Murray went 4 of 18 from the field. Porter 3 of 9. Caldwell Pope 2 of 6. Jokic even went 9 for 19. He was under 50. So everything went wrong tonight.
You know, when I first started watching basketball, like when I first kind of started to get into basketball, I guess I was like what you would call like a bi-coastal sports fan because I had the Jets on one coast and then like the Nuggets on the other coast because I just randomly watching TV one night. I turned on a game and it was like Carmelo's game, you know, when Syracuse won the championship. And then he ended up going to Denver. And I was like, this guy's really good. I'm going to watch him. And so I just started watching Denver, and that's when they had Carmelo and J.R. Smith and Marcus Camby and like all those guys. But then when Carmelo came and he went to the Knicks, I was like, oh, yes, now my guys in New York, I can just watch all New York teams. Good. I don't have to do that, you know, 2-team shit anymore. I can just be all New York. So that was nice. And then Carmelo ended up briefly bringing J.R. Smith with him to the Knicks, which was cool because I always liked J.R. Smith. But yeah, so that's, you know, I'm still not like the biggest basketball fan, but I mean, dude, it's like all football for me. You know, college and pro, like football is just my thing, and like, you know, I'll watch basketball, but I don't go out of my way for it like I do football.
Nice. All right. Let me bring in a guest real quick because I was just about to end the show. I actually took the stream down.
Oh, okay. I'll leave then if you're going to bed.
No,
Okay,
no.
I'll
Say
leave.
hello. You're here. I just
No. I'd like to
say
go.
hello. Say hello. You're here. Say hi to everybody.
I'll go if you need me to go.
No, don't. I was gonna do about an hour and a half because I don't have a lot of energy. And I didn't think
that's
you were
what I'm
coming in. I
saying.
literally just took the stream down off of
Well,
YouTube.
you said you
2
were
minutes ago.
waiting for the jet callers to call in. Then
it's fine. It's fine. Say hello, man. You're here. Say hello.
You. And I gotta tell that guy, what's his name?
You're here to fight? You're being
Wild
feisty, Bobby?
Wild Wave. Bobby, you can't call him sucker. Well, sucker, I called it anyway, Wild Wave. So you're a sucker.
All right. Shots fired, Wild Wave. What do you got in return, pal?
Well, he started it, so
Bobby just dropped a Hiroshima on him. Oh, Bobby, let it sit, man. You said your piece. Now he's got to have a rebuttal worthy of us acknowledging. I don't think he's
Guess
got
what
one.
happened? I cried today on the Jake Asman show today.
You cried? Good
Yeah,
tears from laughing so hard?
No, I was happy I got to talk to Fireman Ed today. I got emotional.
You did?
Oh yeah. That's awesome.
That was very emotional.
I missed. I did not feel well. I slept in. I woke up for like an hour. I went back to sleep. I missed it today. Tell me what happened. Give me Bobby's breakdown of what happened.
It was a great show with him. Well, Jake had to leave early because he had to go to a funeral. I felt bad for Jake.
Oh,
and
geez.
he had Fireman Ed. He was awesome as usual. I got to talk to him. I was happy, very happy. And he's such a nice guy. He's real. And then guess who we got to talk to? King Lowski. He loves King Lowski. And
Boomtown. I put it up for you because you requested.
And he wants to meet me too.
Well,
5 minutes.
Can I, since you're here,
yeah.
Can I get a recap? Did you call Desiree today and Joy for your haircut
Oh,
appointment?
he had. Well, I wanted my haircut tomorrow, but she's at a funeral tomorrow. So
Speak
I gotta
up.
wait till next week. She's gotta be at a funeral tomorrow. Gotta call next week.
She's got a funeral tomorrow. Not the same funeral as Jake, right?
No.
All
She
right,
lives in New
all right.
Hampshire.
I hate
How
hearing
could
about
it-
funerals, so I hate hearing that multiple people passed
No,
away. That sucks,
somebody
man.
in her family died. Yeah, so
Oh,
I gotta
sorry
call
to hear
in.
that.
I gotta call in Monday because she's.
Are
off
we-
the whole weekend.
Are we able to talk? Are you able to video call me? Just tell me when
Oh, I
you're
have
there.
to
and I'll
find
call
out.
you.
I
No,
have
don't
to
find
find
out.
out.
You tell me when you're there. I'll video
Yeah.
call you and just be like, I have to take this. It's my good friend Nick.
Oh, okay, that's a better idea.
Yeah. You just tell me like call in 5 minutes and I'll call. All right,
That's
we
a
got
good
someone
idea. I
coming
tell
in
you
from up in your. Hold on, Bob. Excuse me. Hiccup, burp at the same time. Bobby, we're bringing in someone from up in your neck of the woods. If it was a downwind, he could probably play catch with you with the football. Coming in from Canada.
Yeah, Boomtown. Yes.
Boomtown.
Yes,
going on,
he's from
fellas?
Canada.
Yes,
Hi,
sir.
Ricky.
Great White
I did
North.
say hi to you, Ricky. Nice to see you.
Bobby, why didn't Boomtown get a wave?
Oh, hi, Boomtown. Hi,
Yes, there's
Ricky.
the wave.
Hi, Ricky.
That's for you, Bonesy.
Ricky's a great guy too. Everybody here is great guys.
Bobby, my friend, you are awesome.
You are awesome too. Hey, I'm gonna change over to be a Jet fan now. I'm gonna get.
That was the news this morning, Nick. You missed it.
Yes.
Yep.
Wait
I
a minute.
changed.
I've been working so
Yes.
hard on that, and you do it on another show?
Yes.
I don't know. They've probably been working on it too, but
We've
all
all been
Well,
working
I'm
on
just
it.
sick of the Giants. I didn't like. I saw their uniforms this year. They are horrible looking. For
they're
100
worse
years.
Oh, not a
than the
fan.
Yeah.
Steelers throwbacks. Remember
They
the
look
Steelers throwbacks?
Yeah, the bumblebees. Yeah. Oh, they're horrible.
Yes.
I puked when I saw those.
All right, hold on one sec. Mess coming in with a super chat. We need to do a count every time Bobby comes on and see how many times he mentions Jake. It could be a nightly event. We could make a super chat game out of that, but YouTube would become trillionaires in 1 week. Not me, YouTube. That would be that YouTube would be
Well,
like,
yeah.
thank you, Bobby. Hey, he's a big
Well-
fan of Jake. He goes on Jake a lot, so he recaps
Hey.
his day. I go on at night. I'm sure if I was on in the morning and Jake was on at night, he would go on and say, hey, I talked to Nick this morning, whatever. But he just recaps his day, man. I like that. I like we get the Bobby recap.
Yep.
So, Boomtown, what do you got? Is that was your big thing? Your big reveal?
No, so I got a point I want to make. So one of my takes has been I am convinced that Devontae Adams will be a Jet this year. And I get a lot of people that say no for a multitude of reasons.
Okay.
But one of the things that really solidified it for me is actually the Raiders' schedule. So the trade deadline is November the 5th. So that's
right. They
just
pushed it back this year. They pushed it
That's
back
right.
a week.
So it's just after week 9 completes. So the Raiders, their first 9 games,
Okay.
they have the Chargers, the Ravens, the
Loss.
Panthers, the Browns,
Loss.
the Broncos, the
Broncos.
Steelers. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So at best,
Steelers-
Panthers and Broncos they can beat. So at best, right now, I got them at 2-3. All right. What's next?
Steelers,
2-4.
Rams,
2-5.
Chiefs.
Yep.
2-6.
Bengals.
Yep.
You're a Jet.
2-7.
That's why the Lions trade getting 2 third-round picks is so significant this year for us.
So 2-7. Give them even 3-6. You telling me Davante Adams wants to stay being a Raider, catching passes from O'Donnell? I don't think so.
Well,
So money's
got,
the big
the mullet man, Minshew.
Yep. Now the other big hurdle, of course, is money. But you're going to have half the salary out through the year. You can restructure. You can extend. You just picture if you're in an all-in situation. You put Mike Williams on the outside with Davante Adams and Garrett Wilson in the slot. Like, that is a true all-in play. If you're going to go try and win it, let her rip.
I agree. And you could.
Hey, Boomtown, are you related to Scott Snowball?
I'm not related to Snowball.
You sound like him and you look like him too. Brothers.
Well, he is a handsome man.
Yeah, well, you guys look alike. That's why I say you guys look like brothers. Doesn't he look like Snowball, everybody? Am I looking at the
I can see it.
Addison coming in with another lookalike saying Aiden O'Connell, the Raiders quarterback, looks like Farva from Super Troopers. Very good. Very good. Yep, I remember those memes coming out. It's powdered sugar, sir. It's delicious. Do you know that movie, Bobby? Did you ever watch Super Troopers?
Nah.
You have homework. Aren't
Give
they
it a
Vermont?
try.
Aren't they the Vermont Highway Patrol?
No.
Or is it New Hampshire?
So.
I know they're Vermont, aren't they? Yeah, because they're drinking maple syrup.
I'll look it up.
Super
I never saw
Troopers.
them.
You have to watch it. I thought it was like the state movie of Vermont. You have to watch it.
Oh, okay. Boomtown, what part of Canada are you from?
From Ontario, Canada.
Oh, Ontario. Okay,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah. So if you drew a line up from Syracuse, New York, I'm about 6 hours north of there.
Wow, that's way up.
I was so hoping you said a boot.
No, not happening.
Are you lifelong Canadian, or did you move up there from America?
Yep, lifelong.
Lifelong Canadian. All right, now I have to ask.
Right on.
What made you become a Jet fan, being from Canada? What drew you to the Jets?
I can tell you the exact day, the year, the day, and approximately the exact time I became a Jets fan.
Okay.
So October 23rd, the year 2000.
Wait, 2000.
Mm-hmm.
October 23rd, 2000. That was the year. Hold on. That was.
Piecing it together, I've got a hint for you, too.
Was that a Colts game? No?
It was a Monday night, though.
Oh, Jesus Christ, the miracle. All right. The date is sticking out in my head, but I didn't put the pieces together.
Yeah, so the Monday Night Miracle. I was in university, and one of my roommates was a Dolphins fan, and he stayed up wanting to watch the game. And I saw that fourth quarter in the overtime and just absolutely crushed my roommate. And I turned to him, I'm like, well, I guess I'm a Jets fan.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I cursed
That's
him
awesome.
every year since I see him, and I curse him for his goddamn Dolphins doing that. But I know there's better times ahead.
Okay, well, why you never got back to me? So I guess
You've been sitting. I mean,
He concedes.
It's difficult to come back. If Bobby roasts somebody, it's very difficult to. It's
well, he
difficult to
embarrassed
come back
me in
there.
the chat, so I'm going to embarrass him right here.
You roasted him, and he's got no comeback. You win.
Good.
If
I roasted
somebody,
him. Good.
if you roasted him, you roasted. He's
Got a
burned
big
right
mouth,
now.
whoever he. Will he get on? Show his face on here instead of typing in chat.
Hey.
What?
Positivity. No
I
fighting.
am positivity, but you don't talk negative to somebody in chat, then you can't come on. to show your
All right.
face.
You said your piece. You called him out. He had no rebuttal. So now he's got to wear the stamp of Bobby kicked my ass on air, and I had no rebuttal. Wild Wave
Good.
is the one who has to brush his teeth, shave, look himself in the mirror, and say, "Son of a bitch, I was mean to Bobby, and now I can't even comment in the chat." So
You got
Wild
it.
Wave knows what the score.
Even Allie talks to me in chat, and he at least comes on the air and talks. He comes
I
on
will
the
say
show
this,
and
Bobby. Wild Wave is a very good supporter of the channel. I think maybe he was teasing a little bit, and maybe you just took it the wrong way. So why
No.
don't we, in the interest of making peace and everyone getting along, we all take a deep breath. Wild Wave, do this exercise at home. Bobby, join me. Deep breath.
Okay, I did.
And we're good. We're reset. Okay. Everyone happy. We cannot have, if you're going to be a Jet fan, Bobby, if the conversion is complete, we got to have good karma. We got to have positive energy. That's what's going to help this team win this year. I'm a big believer.
Then do I get a blue wrench now?
You do not get a blow what? A blow what? What did you want?
I said a blue wrench now.
I don't know, because you're a little bit of a hothead. I got to make sure
Hey,
you're cool.
oh, now I'm a hothead.
You're yelling at me.
I'm not yelling at you. I'm yelling at Wildly.
Ricky, come in with a ruling. Did he yell at me?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You did yell at me. I think there's video proof.
I don't know that it was directed at you, but he was definitely yelling. It definitely raised his voice a little bit there. I don't know that it was directed at you.
Snowball said angry Bobby is not fun.
Oh, mess coming in with he likes angry Bobby. Assist my suicide, Bobby, with the hostile takeover.
Yeah, but I should not, because Nick's a good guy.
I know you're a good guy too. You gotta understand, Bobby. If you're gonna be of internet fame and you're gonna be on shows, you're gonna have to understand. Not everyone is always gonna be kind. It's just the way of the world. As much as I can ask for it, it's just the way it is. There's, you can go into a store and someone will let the door slam right in your face, and the next three people will hold the door for you. It's just the way of the world.
I agree with that.
Me? I would open both doors for you. See, we roast each other. It's fun.
Too.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nick,
I'm going to start winding down. Ricky, thank you so much for coming in, bro. Welcome back as a member. Get your butt in the Discord and give me your thoughts in there, man. You're a good contributor, and I'm glad to have you back in, brother.
Okay, real quick before I go, Nick, I would like to ask you, as I'm just now starting to kind of line up a few people and try to line up a few guests myself. I would like to ask you if you would be interested in coming on the show with me when my show starts this August.
You glitched about when you said when it. You said I heard everything until when you went to say when it launches.
August. It's probably going to be like the tentative date is August the 19th.
All right,
Sign me up,
Ricky.
Sign me up. You tell me when, and I'll make sure I'm there.
I'll be on your show too.
I'm a big fan of the community supporting one another and helping each other build and grow in whatever role you want. I'll help you in any way. We'll promote your show on here, and absolutely, brother.
Right on. I look forward to seeing all you there. Everybody have a good night. Go Jets.
You too, Ricky. Have a great night.
Later, Ricky. Be good.
Okay, do you want me to leave now, Nick?
Bonesy, stop trying to end the show.
Nick, thanks for
being
here tonight. I appreciate it.
Oh, no worries, Boom. Good take, man. Good stuff. I like it.
I don't think he never said what his show was called.
Thanks for calling in, Boom. We'll talk soon.
He never said what his channel was named.
I don't think he launched it yet. I think he's launching it in August, he said.
Well, he should say the name of it so we can look it up.
All right.
So
you got anything else to say?
No, I'm all done. You ready?
Ricky, if you're in the chat, if you have the link, we'll do it next show. There's time. You got to shoot me the link and then I'll put it in the YouTube. I'll mark it there when you launch the channel. Get it to me and
Well, I behaved myself tonight, right? I didn't
You
type
did.
it
I
in.
mean, you yelled at me once, but that's pretty good for you. You're getting a little excited at times, and I get it.
Well, I didn't do it in chat though. I was very good in chat.
All right.
I came on when you told me to come on after you got the new people on.
Hawk, I'm a people pleaser, and that's what I mean. If people are hanging out and you know it's the end of the night, so like I get it. Like this might be like the last thing like people do. You know, if
Well,
people are saying,
Hawks,
"Hey, hang out," you know, I'll hang out a few more minutes. I got no problem with that. But
Nick's tired.
I'm
And
also
he's,
not married, and I don't have an infant. Like
yeah, I don't
Buffalo's
either.
got to go, and Buffalo's got to go. And me, I'm I take care of keep you guys happy.
Yeah, I don't have to.
Excuse me. I'm just afraid I'm gonna throw up.
Well, I hope you feel better then.
Thanks, man. Thanks,
All right, so I'll talk to you soon. You want me to go?
Bobby. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Keep me updated on when this haircut is.
Yeah, definitely. Bye
All right,
now.
man. You enjoy the weekend. Yankees won again today too. We got 4 in a row, bro.
Yeah. Aaron Judge on the road.
Judge is getting hot. And I called out Volpe on Facebook last week, and I was like, he's 13 for his last 82.
He's on a
been
roll.
sucking since that day. He's hitting like almost 400 again. So
he hit a home run
I just
today.
got to call people out. Yeah, I got to call people out, and then they'll be good.
Yeah, okay. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, brother. Thanks
Bye
for
now.
watching, buddy. All right. How we feeling, everybody? Am I allowed to go? I know Hawk and Bonesy are picking on me. Jerks. Snowball's probably doing it too. Yeah, Clancy, I don't think I heard the name yet. If Ricky's still in the chat, I don't think I saw it. Cactus Johnny. No, I'm good, bro. I'm gonna let that one ride. I'm gonna let you guys have that one. John, I think I've seen you here before. If I have, welcome back. If you're new, please consider subscribing to the channel. We have fun, but I'm pretty sure I saw the name because I am an old school wrestling dork. And I remember the cactus. Oh, is this real? I'm glad I can make you happy, Snowball. Give me 1 second. I gotta do something. I'll be back. What did I have to do, you ask? I had a fart. So I stopped the camera, muted it, leaned over, and let one out. Yeah, Ricky, when you launch the channel, you know that. Make sure you get it to me, and I'll pump that out for you, brother. No worries, man. No, Italiano. Boom, 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 boom. My man, Italy Jet in the house. Yeah, I don't have much energy left, guys. All right, good. Bonesy, I was actually see what a fucking people pleaser I am. I don't feel well. I want to go lay down, but I'm like, all right, Bonesy's gonna head downstairs. I gotta wait for him. Bastard. All right, everyone. Thank you for watching. Oh, what did we learn? All right, see, I'm learning. I'm learning to remember. What did we learn? What did we learn in tonight's show? Aside from Nick turns the camera and the mic off to fart, because I know 4 of you are typing that already. Danny DeVito might be Wario in Super Mario Brothers 2. God bless Danny DeVito. All right, while you guys are doing what we learned, what did we learn today? I'm going to talk about my 3 greatest living Americans. Bill Murray's number 1, Charles Barkley's number 2, and Danny DeVito's number 3. Those are my top 3 living Americans. And I dare anyone to put a better list together. No, Mess, we knew that. If you learned that today, you have not been paying attention. Clancy coming in with a good one. We learned to never piss Bobby off. Ricky coming in. I learned this, that Bobby will love this, but almost every show will be a call-in show. Nice. We learned that Bobby can get dark real quick. Yeah. Hawk, find me a better 3. You can even take 1 or 2, but find me, if you think someone else deserves to be higher on the list, find me a better 3 than Murray, Barkley, and Danny DeVito. Yes, Boomtown learned that Bobby is a motherfucking Jets fan, baby. Yes. We learned that Bobby will fuck someone up if you cross him. We learned that the Jets' schedule ain't shit. I like it. Mess coming in. We learned that you're on Bobby's shit list. Yes, we did. What else did we learn? I learned that Snowball has a clone in Canada. Yes. Cactus Johnny going with Darryl Strawberry, Aaron Rodgers, Edward Snowden. Strawberry would love Snowden's last name. He hung out with a lot of snow in the 80s and 90s. Probably even longer. My top 3 living Americans are all Curtis Martin, 1 through 3. I learned that Ricky forgot Deion Sanders was a Florida Seminole. That's what I learned today. I learned Nick is an ageist. Yes. And if you're against fat people, you're a weightist. You're a weightist if you're against fat people. I learned the Raiders schedule for sure opens up a path to Adams, courtesy of our Canuck friend, Mr. Ontario himself, Boomtown. Was Jesus American? Oh, I don't know where we went there. We learned that Super Troopers make so happy. So happy. That does. That gave me a boost of energy that I needed, Bonesy. No lies told. I take my list back in second. Ricky's. I learned that Boom spits hot fire. He's a dragon sitting above us, north of the United States, hovering over Canada as a protector of the Jets and our views. Oh, there we go. I learned that Nick wears Paco. That's fine. Clancy learned that Boomtown lives directly 6 hours north of Syracuse. Straight line. Draw a straight line, he said. Okay, here's another one. Be as baked as you want. Thanks for hanging out, man. He learned that Chaos, his wife's name, it's Jocelyn with an O, not Jacqueline. Jocelyn. So you learned that you were wrong about it being Jacqueline, and you relearned that it's Jocelyn. Oh, I'm baked. I'm all over the map. 100%. All right. We know Hawk is, and I'm in favor of Hawk being baked. No specific reason at all. Just random statement that I like to make. I'm a fan of Hawk being baked. Yep. I am. We learned that Jesus was American. That's the second time. When did I miss that? Was that something when I went to the bathroom? Did I miss that? That's the second time somebody made reference to that. Did I say that? I say a lot of shit. I learned that Nick Shine will be coming on my show. So there you go, Ricky. Dude, this community is about building one another up, man. That's it, bro. Well, I put the green shirt on when I got there, but I had to wear that through the parking lot. Well, Nick's a people pleaser. Sure. You guys take the time to watch. I'll stay on as long as it used to be super chats will keep me here. But if you guys keep having more, what did I learn today? I'll stay. It's up to you. When the chat dies down, I will sign off. How's that? The hawk soars when baked. That's it. He likes to fly high. Yes, he does. I'm in favor of him being high. It's like He-Man. Scott learned that Jeremy has a butt plug. I learned that Scott just woke up from a edible pass out and came back to life. Stay on until I leave work at 6. Oh, man, you're going to have to start donating your entire paycheck to get me to stay up that late. I don't even need my melatonin. I'm ready to go to bed. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out. This is how well I know Scott. I knew Scott just came back to life. He probably passed out with the phone on his chest or the TV on. It's like, oh shit, they're still on. No, I did break up one time after a Buffalo game. Buffalo when they had Doug Flutie. And this was pre 9/11. I think it was the 99 season when Ray Lucas went on that tear down the end. And you used to be able to put the beers in your sleeves, pick your arms up at the gate. They would pat underneath you, but we would get in with the winter jackets. I got in with about 18 beers in my jacket alone. And we were in the mezzanine section in the end zone in the last row. And we kept standing up cheering. And the people in the suite were complaining about us. And midway through the second quarter, security came. And there was 10 of us at that game. There had to be about 60 like Miller Lite and Budweiser beer cans underneath. They're like, how did you guys get? We don't sell that here. Like, oh, it was here when we got here. And then the lady, they were drinking that. They brought that in. Like, you gave it to us. What are you talking about? And we started like a whole fight with the lady in the suite behind us because we would stand up and cheer. And I was yelling at the window, come out here with the real fans, you rich snob. And then we went in the parking lot. And yeah, I almost beat the shit out of a dude because he followed a girl into the porta potty. So the 90s were wild. Snowball learned that Boom is his stunt double. Yes, you did. And I swear to God, they are there. They are there. I'm going to show you right now. Let me see if I can let's go to Google Maps. All right, where is this? Let's get this. Boom, 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 boom. Where's satellite? Oh, man, how do you find fucking satellite on here? I'm looking for it. I don't know. Where the hell do you... Oh, there we go. Layers, bottom left. Terrain. All right. Give me a second here. Sorry, guys. I'm in Google Maps right now. I'm going to see if I can zoom in and show you exactly where the cameras are. I've done it before on my phone, and I've looked at it. There we go. Let's get this up. That's what she said. All right. Let's share this screen. Tonight we learned that Nick is slow. I don't have a mouse, so. All right. So for all of you, there's the stadium to the right. This is where we tailgate. This is lot J right here. This little spot down here is J9 where Jeremy was trying to get to. This little spot right here. is where we for ourselves. My cousin backs the truck in here. Another guy backs the car in here. We have this whole big area. And if you look right here, they put cameras in. That's as far as I can zoom, I believe. They put cameras in right there to watch me. Right there. So that's where we are. That's lot K5. It's a good little spot tucked away. The kids can play out in the lot over here. It's good times. Good stuff. What else did we get? Aaron Boomtown is a fellow Ontarian. Oh, Hank, got company up there. Hank and Boom, how far away are you guys up there? Get a little jet watch party going on up in Canada? What's the difference between Google Earth and Google Maps, Snowball? Cactus, today I bought my flight into Miami and return flight from Jacksonville for December. Nice. All right. Yep. Always teasing on me. All right, everyone. Thank you. Thank you, Hawk, for gifting the 5 memberships. Dre Day, becoming a new member. Also, gifting a membership. Dre Day with the super chat. Mess with the super chat. Thank you, everyone. I will be off until Sunday night. I got my son with me, getting here tomorrow right after school. I'm excited about that. I have him with me tomorrow night. No work tomorrow. And then Saturday and Sunday, I'm at soccer all day. So Sunday night, Uncle VR and I, Sunday shenanigans, 9 p.m. Everyone enjoy their weekend. Thank you, Bonesy. Thank you. Everyone be safe. Have a good time. I'll see you guys around. As always, be loud, be proud, New York Jets fans. And today I learned that I like hawks that fly high.